Okay, rock and roll. Thanks, Trey. High knees as you come in. Every push to walk the twist.
The star has finally arrived walking down the hall, and now he's sitting in his throne. It is such an amazing sight to see you, Mr. Bryce. And of course, Margy, my dear friend, Margy. So we're all here at the Movement Center, and it's not a sad time, it is a happy time.
It is a really exciting time.
It totally is exciting.
Nerve-wracking, emotional, grateful, all those things.
But there is a common bond and such a very close relationship that I have with both of you, Bryce, your son, and yourself.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, but the Movement Center has done so much. But I remember doing a story in 2001, sitting at a driveway waiting for the school bus to come.
And pick them up.
Yes.
Right?
From a little boy that happened to be you. The very first story about your mom's venture into this new kind of therapy, bringing it to Winnipeg. And it's so amazing to see both of you, and especially Bryce. So a little reflection back, 18, 20 years now.
So that was 2001. The Movement Center was already up and running. Not sure if we were, we would have been in location number 6 at that point in 2001. we were quite gypsy-like. You were right.
Yeah. And actually, that when you interviewed that time, I was leaving my elementary school that day. I was getting on the bus to go home, and I aimed to bring him up, but Zoltan came there for...
Okay, one of our conductors.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
You know what? I don't remember. He remembers.
Remembers. But I mean, I guess for some of the people out there, I mean, this is a special place, and I guess the connection and how you brought conductive therapy here to Winnipeg, and what was it that you really thought that we could use it here?
Well, you know what? Because back in '97, when Bryce was 8 years old, 9 years old, and we had gone to a for-profit company who offered this conductive education rehabilitation program. As I say time and time again, it was 5 weeks because I was teaching. I could break away in the summer and do that.
That was ability camp.
It was ability camp. $7,000 later, by the time the dust settled and travel expenses, coming home with a boy with this I can do it attitude, and also some physical achievements that he made, just little things to you and I, but huge for somebody with any kind of mobility challenge. He could, after that, sit on a bench like this and not fall forward. And it's not to say that Bryce couldn't do that before, but he didn't have the confidence in himself to do it, and he would do just that.
I still didn't have confidence, but what helps me now is I can sit independently, but I just need someone to give me a bit of a stretch first on my back, then, which would relax me, and then I could sit there alone.
So these things turn into other things. It allows an individual to be left alone on a chair, for example, a child to sit and watch some superhero, Marvel comic, whatever character, right? Anyways, and then blink, time has gone by. The whole point was to start the Movement Center and to bring conductive education to Canada for Bryce and all the Bryces out there. So it has been absolutely an incredible journey. I don't think I've ever worked so hard in my life.
No,
at all. And, you know, sometimes virtually for free. But a labor of love nonetheless, because I love my son and I love everybody like him that has those struggles, because I think for everybody with a challenge, they should have the opportunity to be given the chance to be the best that they can be, whatever that looks like.
Yeah, and I know, too, I mean, if we go now beyond that, Bryce, you've had you are having such a fulfilling life. I mean, you've gone to school, you've gone to university, you're writing a comic book.
Yeah, and if you don't mind me bringing this up, I've met a few celebrities, and most of the time they're really nice to me. Like, one certain band, they recognize me, And yeah, and on a different subject, I've had the privilege to go on cruises.
Wow.
And Port of Ireland, man, look, sometimes I feel depressed, but right now I'm thinking about all my happy, lucky thoughts. And like, if you don't mind me bringing this up,
No.
one of my old workers said to me, well, come on, Bryce, you should be happy because not a lot of people can afford the good things that you have.
Well,
No.
to be fortunate and to be grateful
Because
for what we have is
not-
important,
Yes.
isn't
He
it?
said to me, not a lot of your friends, they're depressed, not because of you, but they're not as lucky as you to afford all the good things that you have. Look,
Yeah.
I may be single right now, but at least I still have a lot of good things in my life.
Is this where we take a commercial break? Are we doing a dating service?
Yes, I know.
No.
What
For all of those out
Yes.
there.
Sorry, but a lot of people don't have a lot of good things that I have.
Oh,
Well,
you
and
know,
you-
that's so wonderful.
It is.
So, do you think if there wasn't a movement center, where would Bryce be? Would he be this confident man sitting in front of us now today, so full of life and
You
so
know what?
full of love?
If you don't mind,
Yes.
can I answer that one?
Okay, and
Apparently not.
wait, and can I say one more thing? And because she's right, what we do, because I could go back to a beauty camp, but eventually I would be too old for it, and unfortunately, they had to close it.
Okay, so what Bryce does do is bring up a good point. Our system provides for children up until approximately the age of 16, and I'm not sure. I mean, it ends up. This is about money.
Yes,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
It's about money. So let's just take the elephant out of the room and just say that. And that has been certainly in Bryce's entire lifetime the issue. This is nothing new. This is nothing that old. It's really old. And medical technology is saving babies that, you know, once upon 30 years ago may not have been saved,
Right.
but they are now. So, and our system does not have the capacity to look after all of these children that turn into adults, and then what? So because our system doesn't have a care plan for individuals beyond a certain age, what happens to them? And because I learned about this awesome therapeutic approach, an educational approach to movement, and as a past educator, it made sense, and it made sense to have a facility where young and old, babies and mums, seniors who've had a stroke who live in a nursing home, come here. The Bergen family, if I can give kudos to Miriam, the survivor of Martin and Ruth Bergen, when they built this building for our exclusive use and gifted us the use of this space, it allowed us to expand our capacity to include adults and to include so many more people. We tripled in capacity, and there's still a lot more of this tripling that needs to occur. Hence, choosing, you know, on the cusp of turning, dare I say it, 60,
No.
it's time to hand the baton to a youngin', because I was young when I started the Movement Center,
No.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
but it's that next phase, and I certainly hope to, you know, I'm not sure what the future holds and where, what goes on from here, but I do know that the Movement Center, it's, you know, 21 years in existence, 21 years of solid work in the community with respect to finding those funders out there to help
I know.
support the Movement Center, of which I am, and all of our clients are so grateful.
Yeah, and if you don't mind bringing this up, I remember you said in the first video, if we could be less expensive, I know we'd be right out the door. Because
Lined up out the door.
lined up out the door, because I know we've had to say goodbye to some clients, and unfortunately some clients just don't want to come here anymore, right? But, and some staff, you know what I wish there could be? I really wish there could be a Movement Center reunion. And like, in my head, there's been a Movement Center reunion where I've got every single staff member that has worked with me here all together so they could all meet each other.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Because like,
wow.
because like, I used to keep bringing up old people from the past and from these stuff, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And
Things evolve, right?
yeah, and I'm like,
evolve.
man, I wish you were here when that happened.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
a reunion is a great thing, for sure.
So many people. So that leads me now to, in this broad spans of time, Margy, there has to be certain memories, certain events, certain people.
Mm-hmm.
So who would they be?
You know what? I have had the great fortune to have met phenomenal individuals in the realm of, let's call a spade, seeking them out for their support, whether that be volunteering. I remember when I sought you out way back in 2011 to start an entity called Move and Groove, which is still going great to this day.
Still amazing.
And that's what I'm saying. I've met amazing individuals who want to support the Movement Center by volunteering their time.
Yes.
There's others that say, hey, you know what, I can write the check and help.
Yeah.
Love them. We certainly couldn't survive without them. Bryce did speak to the fact that some clients end up leaving because of affordability, and that is the sad reality. And
Unfortunately, some of them just chose.
well, and that happens too,
That
because
happens too.
you know what? Sometimes people say, I'm good with where I'm at,
Yeah.
and move on. Back to your question of meeting amazing people, there's been no shortage. I feel very blessed, and I know for a lot of them we will remain in contact, because it's become more than just a, here she is calling me to get money out of me. It's become a friendship. And as we talked about, I think you and I could meet on a patio at any point over a glass of something stronger than coffee and water, and just carry on, right?
Well, I think, and this speaks from all of us that have been involved with the Movement Center, that Margy, yes, you have been the heart, but it's the clients, it's the people that you work with are the soul. And I mean, if you didn't speak true from your heart, then you wouldn't have all of the support that you've had over the years, and it will continue. And we see the love for your family, for Bryce.
That's easy.
And I can only say what an incredible gift, though, to give to you, not only your son, but now as a mom. Like, how do you feel? I mean, besides the Movement Center, moving that out of the picture, how do you feel now about your son?
Do you know what? I am just, as I am with actually everybody here, I'm so proud. The work ethic that goes on at the Movement Center, Bryce and every other client that comes through the door, it's a conscientious effort to work really hard, because I'm going to say kid, he's not a kid, but what these kids, what they all have in common.
I can end it like,
okay.
Sometimes
hang on, let me finish my thought. I know you're not a kid, my adult son, but you are still my kid. What Bryce and everybody goes through here is that nothing comes easy.
No.
Right? So they all have to work hard, but they're all choosing. They're all choosing to try to learn something to help their life just be that little bit easier, or a little bit better, or a little bit more enjoyable, because they can do a certain task and feel like they can hang out and be with everybody else, right?
Yes.
So that is important. Dignity is everything. Hope is necessary for people to carry on. And at the end of the day, I think that's definitely what the Movement Center does for everybody who walks through the door, from the little munchkin who doesn't even really think about these things, to his or her mom saying, I found a place that gives me some hope.
Yes.
Because we're all about that.
And I remember in the first video, one person with Parkinson's or stroke, I forget what he had, he said, I found a place that's, you can do, and that's what I want. You go anywhere else, they say no. So you finally got a place that really believes in you, and sometimes even when you don't believe in yourself, because unfortunately, I'm saying, occasionally, sometimes I have trouble believing in myself, but I feel I do right now, and I'm glad I got lots of life left. And you know what? It's too bad some staff from long ago had to leave, but still God bless them for their help in being here, and I hope they remember this place.
I think they do.
Well, I think you have the new PR person for the movement center.
Who needs
And you know
Who needs
what?
anybody else?
I'm lucky because I know I'm a very unforgettable person.
Oh.
And he's confident.
Yes, most definitely. Well, I think there's so much love here and so much hope. And you are the shining example. Your mom is the queen of community and making us all work hard because it's for something that is so amazing.
They're
We
all
wanna
worth it,
thank
aren't
you.
they?
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you, Margy.
Thank you, Trace.
Thank you, Bryce.
Will I ever see you again?
Maybe.
Thank you.
In the comic world.
I can be a villain.
I wish we could all take a picture.
We are.
We are.
I think this is a photo op right here.
Yeah.